Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I know America's asleep now, but I've got loads of people on our Combust Ladies from the other side, like Australia, and we've also got England, which is awake right now. The stream seems to be very slow for some reason. Whoever's watching, can you let me know if it's lagging? Because it seems like it's lagging a lot. That's not looking good. So we're gonna get on to the topic today of news. What's actually happened? Is it lagging a lot? How about now? A bit better? A bit better? A bit better? Oh, I'm so sorry for that. It's my computer. It's not dealing too well with any sort of anything, to be fair. I've been recording too much. Okay, hopefully it's gonna get better with the time. Okay, awesome. So everyone who's watching, welcome, us ladies. We're gonna do something for the first time, and we're gonna do like a summary of this week's news and what's been going on. And I think it was quite an exciting week for news and what's been going on. So if you guys watching and you enjoy this sort of a topics, hit the like button. Let me know by the views and shares that you want me to make videos like that. It didn't take too much time to prepare it, so it's okay. So we're going to have quite a few, but I'll let people come in. So we've got 278 billion market cap. So I can see there was some good action over the night. I mean, seems like Tezos is back on it after my video yesterday. It's up 37%. So maybe the massive sell-off is no longer a sell-off. We've also got Bitcoin Diamonds still up 30%. Still didn't get to the bottom of it, why it was so up. What else do we have? We've got Chain up 10%. Let's just do it quickly before I get to the news and let people catch up, because I never announced the stream. So we've got Tezos as the biggest gainer, Bitcoin Diamond, Digibyte, Mithril, Chain, Nulls, Cocoin Shares, Neo, Ion, and Veritaseum. So all those projects to all of you guys, if you guys are holding it, then got listed on Binance. Yes, I do know that. I shared it on my Twitter, CryptoSarah. I do like Dend. I hodl it for quite a while. Unfortunately, I bought it around December time-ish, I think, and it's down. It's down from my initial investment. So unfortunately, that's not ideal. But I believe in that project, and it's one of those projects that I think is highly undervalued. So let's get on with today's news. I'm going to be hovering around different websites and everything, so I might be a bit off it. So, like I said, the market shows signs of recovery this week. And for the first time in around a month or so, we saw some positive price action. The market climbed overly by, I think, around 16% to 270,000. To 270 billion. Now it's 278. So I have to read the percentage. But anyway, and after breaking briefly below $6,000, Bitcoin held above a critical support level at 5,800 last Friday. Had it gone below this threshold, we would have been in for some red candles still. It held though, and after bouncing off this point, crypto's flagship went into a 3-day upswing that took the rest of the market with it. This is the third time this year that Bitcoin has accepted this support level. The other two junctures occurred in February, and I think that was also in April. While there's no guarantee that we're out of the woods yet, this triple bottom has many convinced, and we found a floor around $6,000. Granted, people were saying the same thing about the double bottom that April gave us. And you never know with crypto. There's so many news happening. And this week has been full of positive news, I think. So nonetheless, while the positive price action is of great relief and sure to infuse some optimism into the market, trade cautiously. Remember, never invest more than you can afford to lose. And be aware that crypto is a bit of a gamble. Bitcoin has gained 10%. Ethereum is faring just a bit, rising 12% this week, and Ripple is only up by 8%. So what sort of news do we have? It's gonna be quite a bit of it. So guys, if you want to leave some news that you think are worth mentioning and I might have forgotten them or didn't think they were relevant, please leave me a comment and I'll go and check them out and I'll mention them, obviously. So I'm going to start off with Coinbase, and Coinbase launching new custody service for institutional investors. We know what sort of a power Coinbase has and what it can do to settle crypto assets. And this Monday, Coinbase Custody went live. This service basically offers a cold storage cryptocurrency asset management for institutional investors and requires a minimum $10 million deposit and a $100,000 initiation fee to set up an account on it. And I'm gonna quote from Sam McIngvale. Sorry if I misspelled it. Today we're proud to announce that we're officially open for business, Coinbase Custody product lead stated in the company's announcement. Over the coming weeks, we'll continue onboarding a set of world-class clients that includes leading crypto hedge funds, exchanges, and ICO teams. And shortly after launching, the service registered 10 clients. So if you do the maths, you can see the amount of money going into it. So another news we have that Binance is estimated to have reached $1 billion profits this year. That is more than some of the banks will actually do. So I said that yesterday, and I'm repeating myself with this news because I think we should let that sink in. And possible influence they might have on the Binance coin. Binance coin is one of those coins that didn't really got hit by the bear market as much. If you actually look on the graph, it's not as bad as it could have been. So we've also have quite important is that the wait, let me open because I don't want to say anything wrong. Where is it? There we go. So SEC examines Bitcoin exchange traded fund, which is the ETF, for those of you who don't know. Proposal amidst plan to lower barrier for entry for new ETFs. And the United States SEC is mulling over changes to its ETFs policies, some that could potentially make it easier for cryptocurrency ETFs to be approved. At the same time, the SEC has also reached out to the Vanex Solid's Bitcoin Trust. I had to find that. No way I can remember that. For comment on its most recent ETF proposals. And the newest proposal is Vanex's third attempt in the last year to establish a Bitcoin-backed traditional investment assets. So we also have the fact that Ripple got hit with another class action lawsuit. And I made a separate live stream about it because I think Ripple is such a controversy and it can be a serious discussion of whether Ripple is a security or not, that we can literally spend hours talking about it. And obviously, Ripple is in a deep, in legal regarding the legal troubles, and this week it only got worse. And adding to a succession of multi lawsuits that began in May, the company is being served with a third class action of the year. Like those that come before it, the suit claims that XRP Ripple's currency is an unregistered security and was sold as such. In addition, it claims that Brad Carlinghouse, which is the Ripple CEO, and the rest of its team promoted and manipulated XRP's circulation to fatten their wallets. And that sort of a behavior is a securities class action on behalf of all California purchases of Ripple tokens brought against Ripple and the CEO of the company who promoted, sold, and solicited the sale of XRP. Defendants raised hundreds of millions of dollars through unregistered sales of XRP, including selling to retail investors in violation of the law. That's what the suit says. So what do you guys think of this whole lawsuit and everything that's prediction? Yes, might have a look at it a bit later. I don't really like doing predictions. But the thing with Ripple is that it's hard to judge it because of its centralization and how much it tries to be away from it. But these were more like American sort of news. And now I'd like to focus on a bit worldwide. So there is loads of countries that have been leading the news recently. And obviously we've got Uzbekistan that is to adopt blockchain at the national level. We've got unified regulations that will lead to adoption in South Korea. We've got Switzerland to create the first official digital asset exchange. we've obviously had, how could I forget? We had the Binance creating SafeU. Funds are SafeU. It's been driving my head. It's just like football's coming home, and funds are SafeU is just one of those things. Yeah. But that was regarding the Syscoin and the unregulating exchange funds that were going on with it. We've also got Switzerland, which had the first blockchain vote, and it was successful. And more Cantons seems to be joining on it. The using a blockchain to do the whole voting is it's an interesting aspect. I think it could be quite bad and quite confusing with the implementation, but I think it would take a very long time for it to actually work. Sorry. But what else do we have? So we've got the good old Ethos. So Ethos seems to be coming out everywhere but where I live. So it started with Netherlands, then it's Germany, then it's America. There is Australia as well. And I think I'm forgetting one. But it seems to be coming out everywhere but in UK, England. So basically, the way they've done it is they had 135 people pre-register for the wallet. And based on the amount of people per country, that's the order they're releasing it in. So it makes a lot of sense. I think it's a very fair way of doing it. However, I would very much like to get my hands on it. We've also got Electronium and them finally releasing Apple mobile mining experience, which actually is going to be cloud mining. I made a separate video about it yesterday. Go check it out. We've also got the Russian military wanting to employ blockchain. The Ministry of Defense began implementing the blockchain technology, and it'll be quite interesting to see what they can do with it. We've got also Thailand making the classification of cryptocurrencies much simpler than it was before. There was also some gossip that's a bit weird news, but Satoshi Nakamoto is apparently writing a book. I think that's one of those news that we can easily ignore. So guys, what do you think about the market? What do you guys think of all those news that are coming out? I mean, it seems a bit crazy, doesn't it? Like, it seems like the news are really bullish and we can see it in the price. And we are getting closer to the mass adoption with all those governments and all those countries trying to come out with the best solution to employ blockchain into their countries and make it safe and secure for everyone. So let me know of any info, any news you'd like me to mention that I have forgotten about or just didn't know about. And now I'm going to go through the comments with you guys. Then go invested on Binance, already discussed that. My prediction for Ripple and Tron in the near future. Well, I don't do predictions. I don't like doing them. But I can if we get to new all-time highs, to the new bull run, I could see Ripple at the ridiculous price of maybe $5. There's nothing really stopping it from being that much. However, I think that people are getting a bit more educated about how Ripple actually messes up, and it puts people into the perspective that it's actually not a good investment. So Ripple could struggle. Whales can easily pump it, and we know that lots of celebrities are also invested in it, like Ashton Kutcher investing, I don't remember how much Ripple bought on Ellen DeGeneres show. Great opportunity for Ripple to stand out there. However, is Ripple what we want to go into? It's a hard. And Tron, well, Tron is interesting. The community is just enormous of Trons, and the price for Tron, I mean, oh gosh, I don't even remember what its all-time high was. Was it like 30 cents, something like that? Maybe 40, maybe 50, depending what sort of a market cap. If it was $1 trillion market cap, I don't think my prediction will be quite far off. Okay, let's get on with it. Oh yes, Ethos in Singapore and Canada too. That was the other countries I forgot to mention. Thank you for that, DJ Chahal. So Just got information from my laptop saying that my laptop's overheating. England's got a heat wave and this whole room is super hot and my computer's overheating, which is why we're lagging. So I hope you guys are not minded too much about it. Will Ripple skyrocket? Already explained that. Enjoying England World Cup run. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's quite surprising to see, but let's leave that alone. My country, because obviously I'm not English, has been in the World Cup. And unfortunately, they didn't do as well as expected. So yeah, my partner, he was getting really excited about the game, and everyone at work was like, "Oh, I can't wait for and England to play. It'll be jokes." Unfortunately, the jokes never happened, and England seems to be doing very well. So maybe football is coming home. Ethos in Singapore and Canada is very good. Downloaded Ethos, well, yesterday. I'm liking it so far. Yes, I unfortunately got an Apple. So I'm considering getting an Android phone just to be able to use all those cool wallets and mining mobile applications that are out there, because I feel like I'm missing out. My FOMO is quite up there because, you know, there's so much happening and I'm just here with my Apple, just nothing coming out on it. It's a bit frustrating. I am not gonna lie. Yes, I did see the Electroneum beta for iOS open for application, Microman. I made a video about it yesterday and I've already registered. So obviously I don't want to miss out about it. Lots of people were surprised that I'm an Electroneum girl. I didn't even know that it's a thing. But yes, I'm invested in Electroneum. They've been quite frustrating for me. But it's good to see they finally coming out with something for Apple and coming out and going around hard Apple's regulations regarding the whole cryptocurrencies allowed on iOS. And I'm really excited to see what they're actually got to offer with this whole cloud mining experience, mobile mining, mix and match. It'll be quite interesting to see what's going to bring. And I'm already pre-registered. I'm hoping I'll get onto the beta testers. That'd be quite cool. I'll make a video about it if I do. So if it was some sort of a voting, I'll get you guys to vote on me. But all you have to do on the pre-registration forum is just answer what you'd use the mobile wallet for and why do you think you'd be the right applicant. It's like 15 questions, I think, and they're multiple choice questions. So it's quite interesting registration form, I'll put it that way. XRP will be at least $10 by end of year. Launch in XRP this year. Yes, I mean, if I do have some Ripple, I'll put my hand on it, and I am honestly saying I've got Ripple just for the pure gains. It's really bad for me to say probably, but if Ripple went to $10, oh my god, I'd be so happy because I got Ripple around 30 cents, so I don't even need to say about the amount of money I would make. That would be absolutely amazing. I can't wait for it to happen, and I honestly think that Ripple is still a good price point, but I don't want to put in any sort of I don't want to put any sort of a professional financial advice or anything. I'll make you guys buy XRP because obviously because I don't want to be responsible if it goes down. Sorry, I'm distracted. Null's mainnet launching on the 12th. Any thoughts on that project? Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a good project. They've got a great team. I just wish they were a bit more transparent, maybe that way. And I'm obviously going to make a video about Null's mainnet because loads of you guys like it. I made a video recently about Null, so go check it out a little bit more. But let's see what Null's, if my laptop allows me to. It's really warm. Really, really warm. Null's. So Null's is actually 100, exactly 100 position on coin market cap, and it's trading at $2.43 with a market cap just below 100 million, and it's up 10%. So it's good to see. As always, I like looking at the comments when someone asks me about it and see if they mean green, because I know that you're invested in it and you might be in some sort of a profit. I'm hoping because you're doing that at all-time high. Football, I like, yes, I already said I do. Sell all my ETFs, just mine it for free now. Yeah, that's the thing with Electroneum. I mean, I don't understand why people wouldn't want to do it. I mean, you just got it on your phone. There's been lots of people saying it doesn't use much of their battery life or doesn't make the phone any slower. So I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to do it. it's basically free money. And I know that Electroneum is really low right now. However, it'll go back up, and those 1 cent worth of Electroneum will be worth much more one day. XRP, not Ripple. Yes, it's easier to say Ripple than XRP. So that's what I meant. But when I mean Ripple, I usually say the token. So yes, probably should be a bit more specific about it, Prodigal. Thank you for pointing that out. Do not miss Gold Chain Train, 100 times better than Ethereum. Well, that's what people have been saying. Everything seems to be better than Ethereum. I had someone yesterday say Ethos is best and everything. So it's really good to see that loads of you guys are comparing projects to the Ethereum and say that you are very